What's up guys, today I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide on Renoa, a 5-star void DPS. This is by no means an advanced guide, I'm just going to be explaining what she does, her cards, her builds, and her best beginner team comps. Also some of the things I learned whilst playing her, just to give you a better understanding of the character in under 5 minutes. Now, Renoa is honestly a really hard character to get going, but once she's set up with the right support and epiphanies, she can do some really insane damage. She is honestly the most fun unit to play in the game, at least for me. She's pretty hard to play, she has some weaknesses like being mostly single target, and also having to manage her mid-range bullets. So she isn't a character that you can just play in autopilot, but with the right build and team, Renoa can work really well and output some really good single target damage. Now, to explain how her cards work, basically Renoa's kit revolves around her mid-range bullets. These bullets by themselves do a lot of damage, and if you discard them to the graveyard with a card, or by ending your turn, they will be activated as an extra attack. Your main damage comes from discarding your damage bullets by ending your turn, or cards that discard your bullets, like Instant Judgment, Ballad of Pitch Black, or Last Ditch Assault. You can generate bullets with Flower of Devoured Fate and Echo of Sorrow without any epiphanies, but their base form aren't really that good. Now when you get some epiphanies involved, you can literally change her entire kit. You can take these to simplify her base kit, and you can also go for something like this, where you go all in with the extra damage. This is my favorite build on her right now. You really should experiment with them on your own to find what you really like. I'll also show some good neutral cards that synergize well with her kit. These cards help Renoa tremendously, so be on the lookout for these in your chaos runs. The game plan is basically to create damage bullets, and to get them for your graveyard so you can discard them to deal a lot of damage. Always make sure to check your graveyard before using any cards that brings your bullet from your graveyard, because you could waste a card if you're not careful. For our partners, you want to get Kiara, Janet, or Akkad. If you don't have these, Siritia or Karoti can work just fine. For our memory fragments, I suggest these two sets, Offering of the Void and the Black Wing. Later on, once you have more crit chance, you can switch out to Conqueror's Aspect or Executioner's Toll. You want to get as much attack percentage with as much extra damage as possible, especially in the early game, with void damage in your desired slot. It isn't worth it to build crit chance or crit damage this early on, because you will not be able to get a high amount of crit chance, but once you do have better gear, I suggest changing to a crit focused build. For your teams, I recommend this one with Renoa, Ray, and Mika, especially for beginners. Ray will increase your Renoa's damage output by a lot, and Mika on the other hand is just the best support in the game in my opinion. No other character can sustain like her, and she gives a lot of AP. Honestly, you can change Mika to someone like Cassius, Nia, Tressa, or even Veronica, since Renoa isn't really the most AP hungry character, but you will miss out on a lot of sustain, especially for chaos runs. You can also do this team with Nia and Cassius, if you want something a little more interesting. Nia and Cassius will help you discard your end cycle your damage bullets, and is probably her best team for damage. Well, this is it for a quick beginner's guide on Renoa. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers and I would be extremely grateful if we can manage to hit that milestone. Take care and see you in the next video.